readers, it's Justin again. Recently, my book club has been doing something a little different. Instead of reading a new book, we've been revisiting stories from our childhoods. Even though we might not have remembered all of the details of a story right away, there was always something that did stay with us over time: the theme. Themes are actually some of the most important parts of the stories we read, so that's what we're talking about today. Let's get into it. Think back to some of the stories we've read together so far, like The Three Little Pigs or The Boy Who Cried Wolf. When we think about each story, we sometimes remember what the author was trying to teach us even more than the details of the story itself. That part that sticks with us is called the theme, the message or lesson that the author wants you to learn from the story. In The Three Little Pigs, the pigs build houses in different ways to stay safe from the wolf. Two of the pigs don't put in much effort and their houses get blown down, but the last pig spends time and care on his house so it stands strong against the wolf. The events help us understand the story's theme. Hard work and planning pay off. And this lesson isn't just true for the pigs. Themes are universal, which means they can apply to everyone, not just the characters. Oftentimes, the theme of the story is also what the characters learn, like with The Boy Who Cried Wolf. The boy lied over and over, which caused the villagers not to trust him anymore. So when the real wolf showed up, no one came to help. The boy learned that lying causes people not to trust you, and that's the theme the author wants the reader to learn too. It can be easy to spot themes in stories that we've heard before, like these ones, but what about unfamiliar stories? Here's one someone from book club brought that was brand new to me. The Doves and the Net. A flock of doves flew together over a wide field, searching for food. Below them, seeds were scattered across the ground. The doves did not know that a hunter had placed the seeds there, hoping to trap animals that came to eat. Hungry and eager, the doves landed among the seeds. Suddenly, a net fell around them, trapping the flock. The doves reacted quickly. Each bird tried a different way to escape. Some flapped straight upward. Others pulled toward the edges of the net. A few struggled to squeeze through the ropes. The net shook and shifted, but it did not tear. As the doves struggled, one of them spoke. It called out for the others to stop and listen. The dove suggested that if they all flew upward at the same time, working together, the net might lift. The flock paused. They were unsure, but realized nothing else had worked. They decided to follow the plan. All at the same moment, the doves beat their wings and rose into the air. The net lifted with them as they flew. When the hunter returned, he was surprised to see the net moving across the sky. He ran after it, but the doves flew far beyond his reach. The doves flew away together, leaving the net behind. Interesting story, right? To find a theme through text evidence, we can think through a couple of important questions. First, what's the conflict the characters faced, and how was it solved? Pause here to record your answers to those questions. The problem is that the doves got trapped in a net, and it got solved when they worked together to fly away. Thinking through the plot events helps us focus our attention on the part of the story where the theme starts to form. Usually the theme also connects to what the characters learn or how they change. So what do they learn? Pause here to record your answer. The doves learned that to lift the net, they all had to work together. Okay, we reflected on the story, which is an important part of determining its theme. The story was about working together, but that by itself isn't a full message. It's just the topic. What do you remember learning about topics from when we were reading nonfiction? We learned that a topic is what a text is mostly about in a word or two. And with stories, it's pretty similar. The big difference is that in nonfiction, the topic is what the text is literally about, like Iceland or volcanoes. But in fictional stories, the topic is the big idea the story is mostly about. Like with the Three Little Pigs, that story isn't just about some pigs. The big idea of the story is hard work, which is a common topic for stories. You've also probably read a lot of stories about friendship, love, family, and responsibility. In this case, the conflict the characters faced and how they resolved it shows us that the topic of this story is working together. To find the theme, though, we need to ask ourselves what the author is trying to tell us about the topic. What about teamwork? To help us think about this, we can also reflect on what lesson stuck with us after the story was over. Remember that a theme relies on evidence from the story, something the characters went through and learned that we can pin down. So, themes are not vague things like teamwork is good or working together is helpful. Instead, they're a message or lesson we can take into our own lives. Pause here to record what you think the theme of the story is. What do you think? After putting it all together and thinking about the evidence, I think the theme is working together can solve problems that can't be solved alone. You might have thought of something slightly different from me, and that's okay. As long as your thoughts are grounded in evidence from the text and not just opinion, you're on the right track. Some other options for the theme could be teamwork helps people overcome challenges, or when people work together, they're stronger than they are alone. All of these options call back to the evidence of the doves working together to get out of the net, a task that none of them can handle alone. Maybe you've even experienced this theme in your own life. Nice work today. Now that you've been reading your own novel for a while, you might be ready to start thinking about what theme is within the story. Even if you're not near the end, try thinking about the evidence you have so far and what topic and theme it could point to. Who knows, maybe the theme of your story will stick with you, just like my book club's childhood stories did. Remember, words can take you anywhere. Where will they take you next? I'll see you next time.